All right, now since the cat's out of the bag, I guess with the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero roster, I'm going to talk about it since they officially revealed every character that's in the game. It's 182 characters, which is a crap ton. I don't remember how many were in Tenkaichi 3. That had the biggest roster as of yet, but this game is just going to blow that out of the water. Now, I am very, very excited about this game. And I know I haven't talked about it a ton on the channel, but trust me, guys, I've wanted to. But I know a lot of my subscribers don't really like anime or Dragon Ball in general, so that's why I don't really talk about it too much on my channel. But like, I have a deep love for Dragon Ball as a franchise. And to be honest with you, that's honestly what was kind of the catalyst of my wife and I starting a conversation back in high school. So I kind of owe anime and like Dragon Ball and I guess Pokemon to a smaller extent as to a reason why we're even together. I know that's a weird freaking thing to like talk about, but it's the truth. But to say I'm not excited about this game would be an understatement. Like I don't remember the last time I was like extremely pumped about a Dragon Ball like fighting game. I think Fighters got me pretty pumped because the graphic style just looks so freaking good, and in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, it looked better than the Xenoverse series. And a lot of people have done like PC mods and stuff to like retool the graphic style and engine to make it look closer to the anime and stuff like that. Um, which is nice. Like I don't play the PC version or the mods, but they do look nice. The mod community for the Xenoverse series of games is insane. The amount of work they've done with like revamp or whatever it's called is crazy to me, and it just goes to show you how much fans wanted a game like Sparking Zero. And when it was first announced, like teased, that like a new game in the Tenkaichi series was coming back, I didn't know what to think, man. I was just like, there's no way that this game actually exists, let alone coming out in 2024. Everyone was saying, oh, it's going to come out in 2025, but I had a glimmer of hope it was coming out this year, and I'll tell you guys why, because I think I can now since that it everything's been revealed and characters have been revealed and stuff. But some of the voice actors on their social medias have been posting, voicing characters and doing things for said character, but they weren't specific as to what it was. But I knew what they were talking about. I mean, it's not hard to know like why X person would go in for this character because they're working on the new game. And that's what got me thinking before the date was announced that it was October 11th. If you don't pre-order the game, it's October 8th. If you do, you get 3-day early access. If you get the Ultimate Edition or whatever, I think you have to get the Ultimate Edition to get the 3-day early access. But that's when I started thinking, I'm like, well, if they're already voicing stuff and they've been doing it since the beginning of the year, it's probably going to come out near the end of the year, is what I was thinking. But I never divulged any information because, for one, no one would believe me because I'm not a Dragon Ball YouTuber. And two, it's not my place to leak information out there, even if it's like not substantiated by any like verbal confirmation or like confirmation that they're working on. That's what they were doing, but like I can infer by what was said that that's what that person was working on. So I had inklings that it was coming out this year. And when it was announced, I literally like screamed like, "Oh my god!" I was like giddy, like a freaking teenager. I was like that excited about this game, and I'm more excited for this than I ever was for like Mortal Kombat 1 or its expansion Chaos Reigns. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like I've been playing Mortal Kombat since I was very very little, like probably 5 6 years old, maybe 7 at the oldest is when I started. But I think I was probably about 5 or 6 when I started playing these Super Nintendo games. And I don't know what it is about Dragon Ball. I guess it's the story and just the fantastical nature of it and everything. But ever since then, like, and I've been playing the games for the past like 20 some odd years, even even like way back before we knew what the Cell Saga was and the Boo Saga was, I was playing the Sega Genesis game, not knowing who Android 18 was or Cell was, and still enjoying the the games. Like I still enjoy the classic like Butoden games, the Sega Genesis game. I think it's called like Boo or Ratusen or something like that. I don't know what it translates to, but I still go back to those games. And every time I play a Dragon Ball game, it just captivates me for some reason. And I don't know what that is. Like I said, I really enjoy Mortal Kombat. And I'm pumped about that as well. But I tell you what, like I am counting down the days that Sparking Zero. I'll be waking up on Tuesday the 8th, and well, my wife will probably wake up early in the morning and pick it up for me. But I'm gonna be waking up early, man, and playing that game a lot. Like it might get in the way of me creating YouTube videos, to be honest, because I'm going to be like hooked on it because it seems like a really fun game, and I miss the Tenkaichi series and the style of fighting game that it was. It was it's very simple, but it also has some depth to it, and I can't wait to get back into it. See how similar it feels to like the past entries of like Tenkaichi 2 and 3, and even Tag Team. I notice I said 2 and 3 because 1 was kind of like they didn't know what the game was gonna be yet, but then 2 they kind of got their footing, and 3 they were just like, you know what, let's just go hog wild with it and give everybody like 157 characters or whatever it was. It was a crazy amount of characters at the time. I remember when that game came out and we saw what all the characters were. We were just blown away, and this was before DLC and stuff. So what you got is what you got, and that was an insane amount of characters. It was like 161 or something like that. We getting choked up here about it. Hold on. Okay, sorry, excuse me. I had something in my throat there. But at the time, we were like, there's no game that's gonna top this. And fans of Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball games have said the same thing for years and years and years. Hell, I'm not even kidding you. I would have taken an HD remaster of Tenkaichi 3 at this point over Xenoverse 2. Like, honestly, that, like, us as Dragon Ball fans out there, we wouldn't have cared if they would have just ported over, like, a Tenkaichi collection of like, 2 and 3 and given it a little bit of an HD polish, like they did with the Budokai HD collection for PS3, and called it a day. But no, they took the Tenkaichi slash Sparking series, because I don't care what the naysayers say, oh, it's not a Tenkaichi game. Yes, it is a Tenkaichi game. I have the Japanese versions of Tenkaichi over there. What are they called? They are called Sparking. And the logo is literally the exact effing same. So everybody out there that says, "Oh, it's not a Tenkaichi game," shut up. Yes, it is. Stop saying it's not, because it is. You just don't have any affiliation with Tenkaichi or have nostalgia for it like a lot of people do. So stop saying that. Like, I don't think there's that many people saying that anymore, but like, they say it at the beginning of every trailer, like part of the Budokai Tenkaichi series. So it is part of the Tenkaichi series. It's technically Tenkaichi 4, technically. But what I think they're doing with it is they're probably kind of rebooting it or making this like the best Tenkaichi game they can. And they're just calling it Zero because the possibilities are endless. Like literally, they could just add DLC for 8 to 10 years, just like Xenoverse 2. Look at Xenoverse 2. That that game has been supported for 8 plus years, and there's no sign of it slowing down anytime soon. Every time I think the game's gonna be done, they always add more stuff to it. So they could do the same thing with Sparking Zero if it sells well enough, which I don't see any reason why this game would not sell like buku amounts of copies. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it blows like Xenoverse and Fighters out of the water combined in like the first year. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it will, but I wouldn't be surprised because the amount of hype around this game is pretty insane. And you bet your sweet bippy, if I was a bigger YouTuber and Bandai Namco reached out to me to go to all these demo events and have early access to the game like some people have had, you bet your sweet ass I would have been like, hell yeah, I want to have early access and play all these demos and stuff. Like, I would have jumped at the chance. Because, like, Dragon Ball is a huge part of my life. And, like, it's been a source of, like, comfort and just escape from things. Like, honestly, from my disability, I don't think about it as much when I watch shows and TV. I don't think about the way I have to live my life. And like I said earlier, I have a lot to thank Dragon Ball as an anime franchise for, and Akira Toriyama himself, rest in peace. Like if it wasn't for him creating this show, I might not have opened like a line of dialogue with my wife about the kind of stuff she was into, because we do have very similar interests. She likes a lot of stuff I don't like, but anime is something we can honestly relate to, and that kind of she is actually pumped to see. I think she's more pumped because I'm like exuding that energy from it, but like she can see the excitement in my voice and in my body that I'm just so pumped about this, and I think she likes how excited I get about this kind of stuff. Because normally I'm not this like jovial about video games or like stuff in general, but like man, when it comes to like Dragon Ball, like I just love it, man. It's a big thing for a lot of people, and for me and my older brother as well. And the fact that I've gotten the chance to meet a lot of the voice actors and became friends with some of them, like to where I speak to them every now and then. I don't pester them online and stuff, but I do speak to them every now and then. And the fact that they enjoy talking to me, enjoy my company, and don't mind speaking with me about just generalized stuff. I don't always bring up anime stuff. That too, because I've made friendships that I wouldn't have made if it wasn't for that. So, like, shout outs to like Eric Vale and like Stephanie Nadolny and like Chuck Huber. I met him a couple times. Um, but especially like Eric Vale, I met him like 3 times. So we always mess with with each other. So um, hopefully I'll be able to see him in December. Um, my wife and I are planning to go up to Columbus for GalaxyCon. He's supposed to be there, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But I don't know, guys. I just want to do a video just talking about my giddiness, my enthusiasm for Sparking Zero. Like I said, yes, there's characters in there I wish were included in the base roster, like Base Scarlet Jr., Devilman, King Piccolo, Super 17, other characters like that. But you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it and say that we're not lucky we're getting a game of this magnitude and size and roster. It just, the game looks freaking amazing. The graphics are gorgeous. The backgrounds look vibrant. Like the graphic style just looks, it's it's crazy what video games can do nowadays, like with engines and stuff. So yeah, I'm just really pumped about it. I just want to get my thoughts out there. But that's about it. I just wanted to gush about this for a little bit. So anyway, that'll do it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out. Peace. Man, I can't wait for this game. I'm so pumped. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos, go live, post on the community page, all that good stuff. Shout outs to all my Patreon supporters: Matt Y99, Reaper7734, Titled Cal, AJ Gadawa, Oliver Frederick, Zual Atfi, It's Me, Charlize, Joe, William Swift, Jeff 17, Charlie McKeon, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Freakin, Just Drew, Ari Munson, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Tellen, Magdalene Massaro, Vic Gomez, Freddie Ladd, Lee Fernay, and TJ Johnson. And I almost forgot about my newest one, Simon Lim Rossman. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but thank you all for supporting me. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you to everyone whose name was scrolling across the screen for this screen. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to also follow me on Facebook and X as well if you want updates on what I'm doing, what I'm working on. If you want updates on when I upload videos, X is the best place to go for that because I always tweet out when I do new videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I am rolling out.